and I found this great-looking pair of shoes to match the color perfectly.
Oh, where did you find them? Every shoe in this mall seems to carry the same old, tired-looking shoes.
Actually, it wasn't a shoe store at all. It was a shoe department in a boutique in the new mall. Check this out. Have you noticed how this neighborhood seems to be going downhill?
I think this church should have a dress code, don't you? Excuse me, are you aware that this is a church?
Excuse me?
Excuse me, are you aware that this is a church?
Yes, this is a prayer meeting, isn't it? I hope I'm not in the wrong room.
This is a prayer meeting, all right.
Do you always dress like that when you go to church?
I'm afraid I don't have much choice. I only have one other outfit. It's jeans and a t-shirt too.
What did I tell you about the neighborhood?
This is the place where we're praying for the homeless, isn't it?
Yes, but we didn't invite any of the homeless to this meeting.
Hi, everybody. Are we ready to pray for the homeless?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I see a new face here. And you are?
My name is Amy.
This meeting was to pray for the homeless. I hope you didn't come here expecting a handout.
Oh, no ma'am. My mom has a job now and some nice folks from the shelter found us a place to live. We don't need a handout anymore.
You weren't thinking of making this your church home, were you?
Well, my mom has to work on Sundays, so she won't be able to make it to church here. But this was our denomination back home, so.
How nice for you. Well, this is a prayer meeting. I suppose we should pray for the homeless. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Our gracious and merciful Heavenly Father.
Excuse me, but this just isn't working for me.
Me either.
What's the problem?
How can I concentrate on praying when one of us is not dressed for praying?
It's really distracting when one of us is dressed for cleaning out the barn.
I'm sorry, you're obvious talking about me?
Obviously.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a distraction. The Lord has been so good to my mom and me.
Obviously, not good enough.
Listen, what's your name again?
Amy.
Listen, Amy, I realize that this church is your denomination, but under the circumstances, perhaps you'd be more comfortable in the community church down the block. I haven't seen a coat and tie in the church in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be a distraction. I'll just go.
Amy, why are you crying?
Who are you?
I'm Jesus, Jesus of Nazareth. You know me.
Jesus.
You're crying because of them, aren't you? Don't worry about them, Amy. They won't let me in either. Based on a play by Bob Snook, Conditions for Use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.